Eastern Bloc airguns back with an accuracy comparison review with my newest airgun, the HUBEN K1 versus the Edgun Lelya. Now, the reason I'm doing this review is because the HUBEN has been around for a while, and this is like the 5th or 6th generation of the gun, and the first generation was a little less than stellar. I would say it came out 3-4 years ago, and I grabbed everybody's attention because of the crazy power, the semi-auto system, the new valveless system, and then the 19-shot magazine. It looked great on paper, but when it actually got into people's hands, oof, oh, the forums went crazy on the gun. And it's kind of probably justified. First off, quality control wasn't there. That's what angered a lot of people. It came from China. We know how sometimes the Chinese companies, what they do. Anyway, and secondly, the gun was just not accurate. Even the best pellet in the entire planet, by the way, I'll be testing that pellet, JSB 18 grains, in this gun against the Lelya. This pellet didn't even shoot the gun. That pellet shoots in every gun very well. So, and then more testing on slugs went on, and the extreme power in the gun. And one guy in particular, Gregor Kamasek, realized that this barrel is an airgun barrel, and this gun has the power of a real firearm, 22 caliber LR, and therefore it cannot be shooting. It should not be shooting a pellet barrel with a slower twist rate. It has to shoot a heavier slug with a higher twist rate to stabilize it. And Gregor figured that out, and that was what changed it. And that was when HUBEN started changing this gun, making it better. And here we are, 6 generations later, and I'm comparing it to a gun which has been my favorite gun of all time. The accuracy has been right at even less than a half-inch 10-shot groups. Quite often, I can take pigeon head shots up to 70 yards with this, feel comfortable. So I'm comparing this gun to the HUBEN to another gun, just so you can tell and see, and I can prove to you that HUBEN has fixed this gun. HUBEN spent time and has been continuously changing this and fixed this. So here is the results. You go watch them. They're going to be at 50 and 100 with JSB 18 grains. And then at the end, I'll conclude everything. HUBEN K1 10-shot group, I'm comparing it to the Lelya at 50 yards. There's my sighter target. That's a bad shot. Low, 7. Lelya, there's my sighter group. Lelya, 50 yards, going up against the HUBEN. Recording, yeah. shooting. Okay, HUBEN, 100 yards. Stop moving. Stop it. I think that's 9. 10. Alright, Lelya, 100 yards against the HUBEN. There's the HUBEN's group just a few minutes ago. Here's the Lelyas. Here's the window. Oh, that's bad. Okay, the wind picked up. There was no wind with the HUBEN. Now it's settling down. Okay, there's 10. There we go. You think the HUBEN is having accuracy issues anymore? Nope. Okay, well, first I'll go over 50 yards. Okay, here's the HUBEN. I have seen a little bit of regulator fluctuation still, and a little bit of creep. I might be putting a HUMA in it. Anyway, so the HUBEN didn't have much wind going on time it shot, and most of the spread was vertical. And then the Lelya had a little bit more wind, and most of the Lelya spread was horizontal due to probably the light breeze. So pretty close for semi-auto. It's not nearly what people think it would be with 18 grains. 4 years ago they wasn't shooting 18 grains at all. Now it is. And here's the 100 yards. I forget which is which. All right, they're both the same. The Lelya had 2 flyers. I'm not sure why. I think I might have filled in between there at the 100 yards, and it was fluctuating because of the fill. The gun always kind of screws up the first couple shots. But anyway, as you can see, one of these groups is the Lelyas. One of these is the HUBENs. I forget which one is which. I think this is the HUBENs. This is the Lelya. So most of it's a little tighter. It had a couple. Lelya had a couple flyers, but roughly it's about the same. About the same. So whatever HUBEN did, it's working. It's for 18 grain JSBs, and for regular pellet power, this gun is working. So just because 4 years ago there were issues with this gun doesn't mean you should dismiss it at all. So I do feel like most of the time when I do shoot, I do feel this one's less accurate. I believe it's due to this rotation of the magazine shooting up. It may mark up the pellet skirt or the head a tad, but I don't think that is any really issue. If this is a hunting gun, and that's not going to cause any issues for what it's made for.